smoke over the back. Not sure what was going on there. But 20 laps the journey, Trev. AMCA's set to go, mate. You do this one. I've got midget and sprint car feature to come.
20 the journey, the AMCA is the final round of the series thanks to shock absorber therapy. And Marshall leads the field down in through turn 1 for the first time. A little bit taily, Price trying to close the gap that Marshall's opened early. Marshall goes up to the top, leaves the bottom open for Price to try and steer it through, but he can't do that. Potts sit. Then we go back to Robotham. Graham Holland sits back there in 5th spot at the moment. He's got Michael Denning, Maverick Dak, Blanchy trying to come through early. Hitchcock, Vickery, Taylor. Then we go back to Lewis Gamble in the 23. Then it's Shane Stacey, Dylan Stacey. As the 8 machine makes its way back onto the racetrack in front of the leaders as they get down into turn 1 once again. Maverick Dak on the inside of Hitchcock. Blanche is starting to slide his way through the field. Started deep in the pack and Blanche has got the eyes on at the moment. A little bit of ground to make up to get to the front runners. As now he looks to go down around the outside of Maverick Dak. Meanwhile, Marshall stretching that gap over Pricey. Potts closing in on the back of the Australia 1. Robotham doing a good job there in 4th ahead of Dutchy Holland. Denning, Blanche gets past Hitchcock and Dak. Moves himself up 2 spots that lap time through. Robert Warren at the tail of the field trailing a bit of smoke in the 80 machine. Front 3 are breaking away from Robotham. Front 5 are spread out. Oh, big clip on the wall there for Stacey as he gives it an absolute belting on the front straightaway. Marshall continues to open the gap over Price. Potts, they got a big gap back to Robotham. Yellow lights are on. Blanchy needed that to help him try and get towards the front. Gavin Stacey it is bringing on the yellows after clouding the fence down there in turn 4, spins it down in turn number 4 next time through. And Dylan Stacey refires the 60.
Did someone forget to tell Bruce Marshall that this is Steve Price's backyard?
Yeah, no, Bruce doesn't care. Bruce wants to win the series. I think he was a points leader coming in tonight, and
It certainly was.
Looks forward to wrapping it up in fine style.
The same 3 protagonists every week, Trev.
Pretty much. Where's Blanchy? I tell you what, Blanchy's not far away now. He needed a yellow to close it up to these guys. Still 13 to run. Blanche is back there in 7th position at the moment. He's got to dispatch a Denning, Holland and Robotham to try and get up with the front 3. Marshall backs them all up in turn 4, gets on the gas on the way out, opens up a car length on Price. That's all important heading down into turn 1 because Pricey can't jam it up the inside. Potts sits back there in 3rd. They've already gapped Robotham by 2 or 3 car lengths. Blanche goes to the top of the racetrack to look for some grip and some drive to get around the 10 car of Denning. Gary Stacey at the back in the 8 machine. Price a little bit closer this time to Marshall at the restart. Marshall hasn't got away like he did earlier. In fact, those two have probably got a bit more of a gap over Potsy. Have a look at Blanche. He's dispatched to Denning. Now he's going to get past Dutchy Holland. Blanche is now up into 5th. Robotham's the next one on his hit list. Then he needs a caution to bring himself up to the back of the front 3. Bit too much gap to try and mow down in 10 laps for Blanchy if he doesn't get a caution once he gets past Robotham. Gets the drive out of 4th, goes to the high side of the racetrack. Blanche around the outside of the 99 and puts Robotham back into 5th. Blanche now up to 4th and he's out after the leaders. Marshall, Price, Potts. Blanche. Blanche is on the top side and railing it at the moment. Marshall goes to the top as well. That's allowed Price to close in a little bit that time through turn 3. Marshall just slowed himself up a bit there. Behind Blanche, it's Robotham, Holland, Denning, Hitchcock, Vickery, Taylor, Gamble, Stacey. Oh, Maverick Dak there, untidy. Out of turn number 4. Blanche has put a distance between himself and Robotham, and he is closing on the back of Potsy. But with 6 to go, the only hope he's got is a caution to try and get on level terms and get a podium position. Still Robotham hanging on to 5th from Holland and Denning. They haven't really been that far apart since the drop of the green, those 3. Oh, Pricey's put the head down, has a big dive on the inside of Marshall as they're getting through the traffic, and it's on at the front. Price, Marshall goes to the top, Price stays on the bottom. Marshall looks to diamond the corner off. He manages to stay ahead of Price, but I tell you what, if he does that this time round, I reckon Pricey might nail him. Marshall's realised that. I think he's going to stay down the bottom as he gets into 3. Yes, he does. He's got Maverick Dak in front of him. He's going to have to find a way past the Daxon Industries number 29 machine. Pricey says, you know what? I'm going to go to the top. You seem to make it work. I'm going to have a crack myself. Laps are ticking down. Pricey tries to kick the door open on Marshall. Marshall's got to try and find a way past Dak. Price slides it in there. It's the final tour of the Clayway for the 2022 season on the AMCAs. Final feature race. Oh, Dak gets into the back. Oh, Price gets into Dak. Dak gets into Marshall. The lights come on. It's all happening. Yellow lights come on. We're going to have a green-white checker finish. And I don't know what's happened. Oh, is that Vickery down there? Is that Thomas Vickery? No, that's Stacey, 16. That's Shane Stacey.
2 laps.
Guys.
No, 2 laps. 2 laps. Wow.
Yeah, and deservedly so. Marshall should get the lead back there because Pricey got into the back of Maverick Dak, who squared the car up and then took out Bruce Marshall, who's trying to get around the outside.
You haven't experienced AMCA racing till you sit next to Tab Potts. She rides every lap with Dad, I can tell you right now. And have a look at this now, Trev. The Pink Panther right on the hammer.
Blanche isn't far away. Marshall gets the gas down early and opens up a gap on Price. Price dives into turn 1 at 100 mile an hour and just can't get through the corner good enough, and then it gives Marshall a bit more of a gap. Through turn 4, white flag is out, 1-2 to go for Marshall. Price, oh look out, it's on down here. Denning and Holland. Someone throw a bucket of water over those 2. Denning's trying to mount the 20. Down there in turn number 4. And wow. It was all so nice and serene, and then all of a sudden it just went bananas. Oh, there we go. Race done. Race declared. Down here on the front straightaway, Bruce Marshall will be your winner from Steve Potts. From Steve Price, and Potsy will finish in 3rd place.
Fine drive. Almost came undone with 2 laps left to run as Steve Potts makes his way over there in 3rd spot, the number 32 machine. And great to see Victory Lane finally stood up, boys. Well done. And Bruce Marshall rolls the 27 into Victory Lane. We'll wait for him to unbolt himself from the cabin as the sprint cars make their way out for the Queensland title here at Brisbane's Archerfield Speedway.
Well, there's an interesting stat from Chris. Between Potts, Pricey and Bruce Marshall, they've won every feature here this year between them for the AMCA Nationals.
That's crazy. The over 50s club.
Yeah, absolutely. Pricey and Potsy congratulating one another out the back. We'll get them up here while the winner extricates himself out of the 27. In third place tonight, Brisbane. Put your hands together for Steve Potts.
Bring him round the front, mate. Bring him
Come around
round
the front here, brother. Congratulations, mate. Third place tonight. The front two just a little too quick for you.
Yeah, no, I didn't have anything for the two fellas tonight, but congratulations to Bruce and Pricey, and we've been battling it out all year, and either three of us are swapping spots on the podium most nights, so it's always a pleasure to drive with these guys, and yeah, they were just a bit too good for me tonight.
Congratulations on your third place, mate. Well done.
Thanks very much. Thanks for everyone coming out. John, for a great track. Awesome. Thank you.
In second place tonight, as he climbs out of the car, put your hands together for Bruce Marshall. In second place tonight, driving the City Steel, Australia 1. Put your hands together for Steve Price. Come around the front here, brother. Mate, final round of the series, trying to chase Bruce down for the win, but unfortunately, just didn't quite happen.
Nah, Bruce was on fire all night. He won both heats and the feature. I struggled a little bit through the heats and I freed the car up pretty good. Felt really good then, but Bruce was just too quick for us tonight.
Mate, it's been a pretty good season for you, though. Walked away with a national title.
Oh, 100%. Get the A1 that we've been chasing for a long time, and then back it up with Queensland number 2, so we're stoked with our season, so yeah.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thanks.
And our winner tonight, and I'm pretty sure he's won the Paul Geary Shock Absorber Therapy Series for 2022. Put your hands together for Bruce Marshall. Come around the front here, mate. Well done, Brucey. I'm pretty certain you've won the series. Best way to win it is win the final race.
Yeah, that was a hell of a race with Pricey there, and the two Steves have just given me hell all year. They've been awesome to race with, and good to see Blanchy here again pushing us along, the new Queensland champion and our Aussie champion. Like, this is a tough field.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris came up with an interesting stat. Between the three of you guys on the podium tonight, you've won every feature here this year, so great job.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Look, I'd like to thank John and Kathy for running this place like they do. Like, any other place would have just cut us on that last lap, and I'm really thankful that I got a chance to get that win. So the place has run really awesome, and I hope it keeps going for a long time.
Mate, I guess there's a few people you need to thank for winning this series.
Yeah, I've really got to thank my crew guys. Jamie, he comes out all the time to help me. Brad, who's not here tonight, and my dad, of course. They're just fantastic help, and yeah, it's really good. It's been a great year. Paul Geary for sponsoring the series as well.
Congratulations, mate. There you go. One of the final stickers for the season. Feature winner. Yeah, give it a rub. Well done, brother. Congratulations. Put your hands together for our podium once again, Brisbane. Steve Potts, Steve Price and Bruce Marshall.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do trust you've enjoyed your fantastic Saturday night here at Brisbane's Archerfield Speedway on behalf of John and Kathy Kelly.